Oh my God. Let's get it going real quick, man. Give me a leave, Charlie, if you can hear me loud and clear. Hopefully everybody's having a good day so far. Let's get it going.
I'm here with you, damn it.
And you can slice. You can slice the face. You can slice the chest.
But you know what? It all comes back to one thing.
But it's not for children, though. I'm fucking with grown folks right now.
Man.
Raiders, make sure to remind folks to put Q colon in front of their question so that grabs my attention.
Put a key up front of it.
It's Timmy time.
Brother, this guy stinks.
Goddamn you two correctional officers. I hope they pay you well.
Glad everybody stopped by, having a real good time, my guy. Rocky coming through, letting know he shoot goddamn rope for the bug out.
Pause.
Ron, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Hey, man, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Ian, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
You know, they're gonna be like, he was a good man. Yeah.
See you, Geppetto, the like button. Put me back in the goddamn algorithm.
Emotional, damn it.
Fun is definitely what we're going to be heavily focused on.
I think that everybody's on Sabinja's balls. They got them both cupped with the hands, like kind of like this. Like, let me cup them for you.
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Chris, you know you got the goddamn hooked on phonics, sir. Here we go. I'm ambidextrous.
What more do you want from me?
I'm not a goddamn mathematician. I don't think Dwayne is here, my resident mathematician. Y'all know good and goddamn well I'm not ready to play with nobody, man. Get that shit going real quick. Let's get it going real quick. Welcome to the Man Cave Monday After Dark Mantuary Podcast After Show. I'm your guy, Marine X. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button, man. Put me in the algorithm.
Are you not entertained?
Of course, I had to finish my goddamn stick. I couldn't just end the Mantuary Podcast and have a little bit of stick left over. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I got to work this goddamn stick.
Pause.
Of course, we're just coming through making the shit happen and put a Q colon in front of your shit if you want to gain my attention. Let me slow down because some of you goddamn peasants don't hear me. I am the peasant in chief. Put a Q and a colon in front of your shit. Moz, remind folks every now and again to put a Q colon in front of their shit so that it will gain my attention or send a goddamn dono. Two easiest ways to gain my attention. You don't have to send a goddamn penny. But I don't want you to think I'm shitting on you, man. I don't want you to think I'm ignoring you because you put a comment in there and I have not quite yet to get to that shit and all of that good stuff, man. What did y'all carry today in the pocket? Is your day over? Is that a wrap? Let me know what the comments down below, man. I would absolutely love to know what the goddamn deal is. If you checked out the Mantuary Podcast, thank you for joining me on the, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for joining me on the after show. It's a fantastic thing where we can come through and just kind of chill out for a second. Reskin Faithful says, where did you get that damn clip from? That is Good Times. When she found out that her husband died and she was trying to act all strong. And then finally she broke down in the kitchen and broke that goddamn glass and was like, damn. Be like that sometimes. Sometimes you just don't know what's gonna finally get you by the goddamn balls and just have you by the goddamn jugular, man. Listen, man. So we had a freaking fantastic time on the podcast. Real smooth going on. Almost, you know what I'm saying? I was super tempted because, you know, I was offered the goddamn 20 toes option, you know what I'm saying? And I decided to come hang out with y'all, man.
Hey, bro, come on now,
Boosie.
dog. Come on, man.
Could have went 20 toes, but I decided to come back and do a little bit of after show and edit the podcast for y'all, man. Put a goddamn attaboy in the chat because there's a lot of places could have did the shit, but for some reason y'all came back here to watch me once again, and I appreciate that type of shit. Still smoking the same shit, drinking the same shit as earlier. We're still fucking with the Drew Estate Night Shade. Now listen, if you're not a smoker, this is not a beginner cigar for you. It's a very peppery, you know what I'm saying? It'll get you. So if you don't want to necessarily be that guy, you know, have the overall too peppery, have a lot of spice to it, it's not going to be for you. I'm in the third of this cigar. Very, very nice. I'm pairing that with a little bit of Chestnut Farms. Both of them go together very, very well. I get a lot of chocolate, black pepper, and a little bit of espresso. A little espresso with this goddamn stick. Of course, reach it out to the very end of this thing. Let me get my goddamn cigar tool real quick. So yeah, having both of these together, it's a nice little easy combination. They kind of go together very, very well. And I do like shit like that, man. I do like stuff like that. Let me know where part of the country, and a lot of times we get in these chats, I don't know where the fuck y'all are at. What did y'all carry today? Does your carry, you know what I'm saying? Does your everyday carry transition because we're entering into the fall? As soon enough, we're going to be entering into these winter months. You know, does it change because of that type of stuff? Oh my God, shame on me. I got goddamn ash in my EDC tray, man. What is going on with me, man? Get this shit out of here, man. So let's just talk about what I carried today. Of course, we got the stick. We're almost done with the stick. So we're going to use the extra cigar divot tool to kind of finish up the very last bit of the stick. It's getting a little hot, but this thing is so fucking delicious. The shit is goddamn, it's fucking yummy, man. Okay, I like it.
He needs some
No,
milk.
it's fucking fantastic. So we're gonna put this in my cigar divot tool so I can smoke that down to the very last nub. Listen, guys, if you use, one thing I want to talk about is, I talked about this earlier. If you use the code Mantuary20, you get 20% off the entire website through tomorrow. So Mantuary20, you're going to get 20% off the website. If you want to get yourself this EDC tray, a lot of folks ask me about this. They're restocked. By restock, I fucking made some goddamn more, okay? I'm just...
What?
No, I got to do the shit.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
So Mantuary20 will get you 20% off the entire website, whatever you might want to get. Feel free to go check out that good stuff, anything that I use. Also, stream sponsor Tisfa, their cigars and all that type of shit. If you want to get yourself some of that type of stuff as well, click the link in the description. You get yourself all the things I use for my smoking assets, which is a fantastic thing as well. So what did I carry in the pocket today? I did carry the TRM Shadow. I talked about this before. A lot of times I show you guys the TRM Atom. And I'm like, hey guys, I own a couple of TRMs. And I'm like, well, I don't ever fucking show them the other fucking TRM. So the TRM Shadow, little panty dropper of a knife, milled G10 scales, feels good in the hand. Ladies, you know the procedures. Now listen, TRM says themselves that they were highly motivated by Benchmade's trademark Axis Lock, and when that patent ended, they made their own similar type of crossbar opening pivot mechanism, right? I love the show side is black. It's really, really nice. If you're ambidextrous, you can take the screws out and switch the shit around. Big chunky boy, man, when it comes to this thing. 20 CV when it comes to the American made blade steel on this thing. A little pricey, but I will say this. If you're thinking about getting yourself a Benchmade bug out, like as much as the bug out keeps going up in price, at this point, you might as well just think about upgrading and maybe getting yourself a little bit more exclusive. Of course, the TRM's hard to get your hands on, mainly because they're always out of fucking stock. But listen, Blade Show West is coming up this week, so your best bet is probably going to be to try to catch them and get yourself a good old table price. Get a good old show price, man. So this thing is slicey AF. Between this and the TRM Atom, I don't know which one is slicier. I don't know which one I like carrying more. I don't, it's just so fucking chunky. The grind on it is so fantastic. Titanium pocket clip. This thing just gets grandpa excited, okay? This is one of those knives you can buy. I intend to hand down to my son and just kind of let them hold on to this thing for years and years to come. One thing I won't be handed down to my goddamn son is this fucking whack-ass flashlight in the fucking pocket I got right now, okay?
Hey, bro, come on now.
This is the
dog.
Flamovo, however you pronounce this
Come
shit,
on,
EDC flashlight. I
man.
bought this shit on Amazon just to give it a shit. I gave it like 2 years ago. It's cool. It gets the job done. It has a decent moonlight mode. The thing about this thing is that it doesn't necessarily have the best. It doesn't have the best battery functionality. You got to take the fucking battery all the way out to charge it, and it's micro USB. So, but this is going to be decent for me to come through, have my little moonlight mode, have just enough light for me to be able to get the job done and all of that type of stuff. Shout out to Three Sons leather company sending this out to your boy. I bought it, but this is my new slip, man. I'm always looking for a slip just to have the option, and I finally decided to land on the Three Sons manufacturing because a lot of times I don't have the ability to carry. You know, I'm not carrying this today, but if I want to be able to carry my tactile knife company, the Bear, I don't like carrying that in a pocket without a pocket clip. So this is my solution. Just have a whole slip in there. I put a lanyard on it. You guys know I only like to put lanyard on devices or knives that don't have pocket clips on them. And then I put on the other side my own logo. So this is custom just for me. But check out Three Sons Leather, man. They are fantastic, out of Cleveland, Ohio. Small manufacturer. He's making the shit happen in his fucking basement, man. You know what I'm saying? All of that good stuff as well. The Olight i5T is in here as well. If I decide to grab this, I like the fact that it's just kind of my EDC tray. It's like a grab and go type of snack. Little grab and go type of snack. Of course, I did a video recently on the Civivi Elementum in the Autumn. You guys know I would never probably buy, right? You know what I'm saying? Buy myself a Autumn type of knife. Civivi did send this thing out to me. This is the most affordable. Let me turn it up a little bit, man. It's a little dark. Hold on real quick. This is probably literally the only knife company that's putting out affordable Autumn knives. There's a lot of knives. Microtech, I think Demco just did it. A lot of companies are dropping Autumn knives, but when it comes to like literally being affordable, there's not a ton of them. There are not a ton of them. Civivi's, they're going to be dropping this one soon. I think it's very nice that you can, if you're freaking all in the Autumn craze and shit like that, you can pick some shit up for it less than $100. Finally, man, they make that shit happen as well. So just a nice little, I'm not carrying into this shit in my EDC tray. Just a little reference materials for your boy as well. So let me know what you guys carried as well, man. Let me know what you guys carried as well. I would love to know what you had in the pockets. Fantastic, man. A fantastic type of time. A cute coal in front of your shit will gain my attention. You know, it's so crazy because Work Sharp just dropped a new goddamn sharpener on us, man. They just freaking dropped that shit right on us super duper easily, real quick, man. Workshop just dropped their rolling knife sharpener. I don't know. I don't fucking know how to use this shit. I guess I would, if I were to buy it, I guess I could learn how to use it. But it just looks super interesting. So it looks like a 320 grit, a 600 grit. Does it have anything lower than a 320? 320 doesn't seem high. That's why I'm saying I don't know. It has 3 sharpening abrasions. It has a 320, a 600, and it has a diamond and a fine. So does it not have like an 80? I don't understand the rolling knife sharpener. Has anybody bought this yet? They just dropped this shit. Like, has anybody bought this yet? Is anybody going to buy this? What will be the reason that you would want a rolling knife sharpener versus an, you know, one that has a machine in it or an engine, you know, small little plug up 120 volt engine, or a have something like the professional precision series? Like, why would you want this? So a lot of their pictures seems to show this thing being used with like kitchen cutlery, and I'm like, all right, well, maybe that's gonna get the job done. I don't know what's the market for this. They're not the first company to do this type of shit. Other companies are putting out rolling knife sharpeners, and it's $149, kind of on point for the rest of their stuff that they come in. It says that it has a magnetic angle block for 4 different sharpening angles, 15, 17, 20, and 25. I thought that maybe they would include a 35 as well. So yeah. But it did just drop, man. They say that you can use this for a variety of knives. You can sharpen it. They literally start off by saying you can use this to sharpen folders, pocket knives, and kitchen knives at an optimum angle. Now, they led with folders and pocket knives, so I guess they're trying to solicit that. But, you know, the lady with the nice manicured nails in the photo, she's obviously sharpening a kitchen knife. So is that what the primary use for it is going to be? I don't know. Probably so. But interesting. I'm not gonna buy the shit. Maybe maybe I'll reach out to him. Maybe I can review it for you guys to see what I think about it. But my sharpening system is so well set up, man. Between my field sharpening from Work Sharp and the Ken Onion and the Mark II that I have, I don't need anything else. It would literally be me just getting the shit to get the shit. And it's not a real need to have it just to have it. There's not a need to just have it just to have it. So, anybody gonna pick this shit up? Love to know that shit. Q colon front of shit will gain my attention. Make sure you hit that goddamn like button as well, man.
Are you not entertained?
That will make life that much easier.
Are you not entertained?
Put me back in that goddamn algorithm, man. So let's see what we got going on already. It says, since I am back in the saddle, you better not be slacking on that poor sir. I'm just saying, I already got the goddamn, put me down for 4 ounces because I had, 6 ounces. I had 4 ounces during the podcast. And, now I have an additional 2 ounces here that I'm literally about to be done with. So, of course, we're going to make that shit happen as well. You carried that goddamn Zon. And I'm just saying, when I borrowed that Zon from Blade Bar, which is in Grapevine, Texas. Shout out to Blade Bar, Grapevine, Texas, man. They made that shit happen for your boy. When I borrowed it, I thoroughly enjoyed it, but I got it from a manager at Blade Bar. It wasn't brand new, so it's already been worked in. Has he flipped it 200-300 times? I would hope so. And if he has flipped it that many times, it would kind of make sense to why it would just, it was a lot. It was enjoyable to use and to hold, but I didn't do any content with it. Because, I just don't think that I don't think that I want to do a video unless I own the shit. So it didn't make a lot of sense for me. We also got the, Jacob says, what do you think about the Flytanium Arcade? I've seen some stuff about that. Before we do that, EDC explain. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We appreciate that, man. Making that shit happen. The Flytanium Arcade. When did Flytanium get into it? Has Flytanium always been in the knife game? I know that they're very, very good at production level scales for aftermarket, right? So that third-party scales for knives that you may already own. But of course, I am new to the game. Peasant in Chief, just along with you guys as well. Like, when did the Flytanium Arcade seem to grab people by the goddamn balls? Pause. I mean, everybody, and I say everybody, at least every time I jump into a live stream or a chat, people are talking about this shit. It's like $200 fucking though. I mean, it is $200. Is this carbon-based human going to jump on that shit and make that shit happen? I don't know. It is very interesting looking. What type of locking mechanism is that? Okay, so it has G10 inlays included. Let's see if we can. What about the knife? S35VN powdered drop point blade. Easy swappable inlays. That reminds me of the TRM Atom, where it has super easy swappable scales, but the TRM Atom doesn't have inlays. You can swap the entire scales. Literally, if you have yourself like a little precision screwdriver, you can do this shit in like fucking 20 seconds. If you're going to be doing it by hand, it might take you a goddamn minute, but it's not hard to do. At $200, S35VN, I mean, if I'm going to spend that type of money, I think, unless I just really like the look of it, I think I would just grab the We Knife Banter. Is that not Field Trip? Let's see, We Knife. Because I thought the We Knife Banter is coming in with the same blade. Is it not, right? Of course, this goddamn, we talked about this on the podcast earlier today. What is up with this donut everything? Like everything. It reminds me of the whole autumn thing as well. This is S35VN steel, but you're saving yourself like $80. Now, this is smaller than that, I'm not comparing them directly, but that Flytanium Arcade and this one, if I'm really chasing the blade steel, I probably would go with the Banter or something similar to it. But if I'm chasing the look, I don't know. I probably would go with it because the bug out is the price is creeping up so much. That Flytanium is like $20 more than the bug out is nowadays. Bug out should be $135, but it's like $180 instead. So it's like, do I rock with that Flytanium? Do I rock with the bug out? Do I get something else? So this one is S35 as well. So just like the Banter, if you're chasing the blade steel, which I don't know why you would be, I guess you want the corrosion protection, you want the hardness, then yeah, I would look elsewhere. But if you just really want this fucking look at $209, I don't know. I guess I would need to get it in my hand. I don't want to not recommend it without ever putting my phalanges on it, Jacob. And so I would definitely be doing that because I've never held one. I've never checked one out. I would literally be just giving you my opinion based on fucking looks, which might not be 100% beneficial to the cause, if that makes sense. KCR is here as well. It says, very bad today. Broke my Spyderco salt knife. And let's see. And lost my favorite Olight cleaning the garage. I hate myself. I hate myself, says KCR. Sir, are you okay, sir? He says he broke his goddamn Spyderco salt knife and he lost his goddamn favorite Olight. Sir, can we get him some milk?
He needs some milk.
Incredible. Both of them. Well, first off, the Spyderco Salt, Spyderco Delica 4, Spyderco, all those, they're easily, able to grab those. Now, as for the word broke, KCR, you can probably send it into Spyderco. You're going to have to pay them a fee because it's not a warranty as in their fault. But, you know what I'm saying? It might be something that you might be able to get taken care of. Ian says, I'm here to regain your love and you ignore me. Chill out, bro. You are here in the mix. I appreciate you being here, man. Thanks for kicking the goddamn door in. Jesse says, added a signet ring to my matriarch. Carried that in my old RJ. Now listen, the Warncliffe, nice of warning on there. I have a full disclosure. What was the name of that company? They're sending me a care package. Field trip. Let me go look this shit up. I think you guys mentioned it in a recent live stream. Out of nowhere. Where are they? Montana Knife Company. You guys fuck with them or what? Montana Knife Company reached out to me. They say, X, we want to send you a care package full, of hoodies and shirts and knives. And so I told them they're more than welcome to send that out to me. But one thing I don't want to promise them is any content. So I sent them my ethics statement. I let them know the way things work around here. And they're so confident that I'm going to fucking like their shit that I'm going to make some goddamn content. I said, what? Really? So they sent me two knives. They sent me the Magna Cut Blackfoot 2.0. They sent it in black. And they also sent me the Magna Cut. I have to look up the other one. So they sent this out to me.
Hey guys, I'm here to talk to you today about the Magna Cut
which is, wait,
steel
I'm hearing someone talk.
knife.
Who's talking on my screen? Oh, it's down here. So what do you guys know about my Montana Knife Company? I know that they're making stuff in Montana. So I am literally, my mom has done our entire family heritage, right? I know for a fact that we have Blackfoot or Blackfeet Indian in our bloodline. So out of the two knives they sent, I'm probably gonna 100% keep this one. I'm probably, just to keep it real with you guys, I'm probably gonna keep that one. Let me look at the other one that they sent, because I know that I don't want to just be I don't like being gluttonous when it comes to this whole EDC shit. And I only got, I don't have tons and tons of pockets and ways to EDC shit. So when it comes to the Blackfoot, I'm probably going to keep that shit. It just reminds me of my heritage, but they also sent me a Magna Cut Speed Goat. I think this is a members only giveaway. I'm sniffing like a whole members only giveaway. Is there another? You guys got these autoplay with your videos. I'm sniffing another members only giveaway when it comes to the Magna Cut Speed Goat. What do you guys think about them? MKC seems like I've been following them for a while on Instagram, but they reached out to me and they're just confident that I'm going to like their shit. I'm like, all right, well, I do have some more survival bags coming up here later on in the fall and the winter. Maybe we can consider some shit as well. I know Geekiest Guy is a big fan of these style of knives. Very, very useful in the field type of application. Am I going to fuck with this shit? I don't know. I will say that it does look incredible. It is a very nice looking knife. I like the fact that it does have like this paracord handle. Of course, you can rip that shit off in an emergency situation and actually use the shit. The sheath looks actually usable. I don't like Kodak sheaths, but this one actually looks like some shit that might be able to get deployed and used and carried on the hip with that horizontal carry type action. But this one I'm probably going to give away because I don't need both. And oh my God, their product photography is fucking phenomenal. I will get that. Clap that shit up, man. Goddamn product photography is on point. So they sent this out to me. They sent some hoodies and beanies and hats and all the other type of shit. A lot of hats don't fit on me because I got dread. So we'll probably give away some hats and see whatever else is in there as well. But I like doing full disclosure on that shit just to kind of see what is in the mix and see, will I keep the shit? Won't I keep the shit? Very, very interesting. My Canon T8i just stopped working today. I was sad for a good 45 minutes, but now I'm good. Sir, what the hell?
What?
It is time to upgrade.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
It's because you got that goddamn Canon. You know what I'm saying? All day, every day, Sony around here. Sony FX3 is what you guys see me when I use my picture-in-picture and I show you the items that I'm actually carrying. Sony FX30 is what you're seeing when it's right in the front. Go ahead, grab yourself, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself a little Sony, man. Get a little Sony action, man. Knock on wood, my shit holds on and makes things happen. The Becker BK11. The Strider. Okay, we got to look this shit up. Field Trip, because I don't know what either one of those. I think I've heard the Strider SMF, but the Becker BK11. Field Trip. So, So it's available. This reminds me instantly of either the Tops Knives Ferret or the Essie Kandaru. A little neck knife. So this thing is coming in at $57. That's a banger of a price. K-Bar coming through making some shit happen, man. $57, $78 on their website. It reminds me of something like this. This is a little Tops Knives Ferret. Tops Knives Ferret is a little neck knife that you could carry if you wanted to. You can buy the adapter and actually carry it on horizontally in your holster as well. It also reminds me of like the Essie Kandaru, right? Whichever one that you might want to fuck with. It kind of reminds me of both. So, but this thing is significantly cheaper, especially if you buy it on Amazon. So $10.95 steel is the same steel as this Tops Knives Ferret that I just showed you. But you can get it on Amazon with no scales. You can save yourself about $25. But if you want to get scales, it looks like it's $78 on their... Actually, did it have scales on their website? You can buy the scales for $35. This is interesting looking. Do you carry this thing horizontally on your belt? Do you carry this thing in your pocket vertically? Like, how do you actually deploy this? How do you carry this thing? Iron Sight is here as well, sir. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. We also got the today's carrier was the Shadow Systems XR920, the Olight M1X Striker, the Snake Staff TQ, the Benchmade Mini Sock P. Now, I know most of those items except for I don't think I've ever seen the Olight M1X Striker. Field Trip. Now listen, I have a relationship with Olight, but one thing I don't like is Olight feels like the iPhone of the flashlight community. Like they seem to be pumping out a lot of similar content every year or so and calling it Mark II or Mark I or Mark III or whatever. So this is the Olight M1X Striker. This is discontinued on their website, so you have to buy a third party. I wonder if they've updated this thing. It has a high lumen mode of 350. Looks like 660 lumens is the normal usage, and it has a turbo mode of 1,000 lumens for 5 minutes or 550 lumens for 55 minutes. That's not horrible specs. I don't really like the way the fucking thing looks. It looks like it is Olight. They make some quality shit, but it looks like a very basic Amazon flashlight. That's probably why they don't make the shit anymore. It's probably why they got away from this design. The M1X Striker. I will probably put this in some type of survival bag. That's like my first gut instinct. This thing has been out since 2015, so they've definitely moved on from this thing. It's not even popping up on their website. So you can tell they definitely have moved on this thing. 100%. Oh, man. So let's see what else we got here. Piranha says, send cut sash. We also have the tag. Is it the Har Formula One? The Secret mini wallet, the Boker tactical pen. This is like a decent. You have a Note 20 still, and he has a field notebook and a SIG for his boomstick. This carry overall by Piranha, thanks for stopping by, thanks for being a goddamn member, is a decent carry. First off, the Sencut, a lot of people sleep on Sencut products overall. They kind of go with Civivi or Wee Knife or whatever, but I just don't think you need to 100% reflexively go for that shit. But I will say this, Battalion Stallion, stand up, ma'am. The fattest ass on YouTube. We appreciate that, man. Brandon joined the Battalion. We appreciate that, man. But the so we have also, he says Sony no baloney. 100%. I listen, I have been fucking and rocking with Sony for a very long time. My very first Sony camera was a Sony A5000. I still use it to this day. I use it on the Mantuary podcast earlier. It's not the best. You want to make sure you're manual everything because the shit will fucking, you will lose it pretty quick. But still a decent camera overall. EDC explained, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says he has gear acquisition syndrome. Is it me or is it you, sir? Do we both have goddamn gas, sir? Which one is it, man?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Who is it? Let's see what else we got here. X, if you ever meet at Blade, Texas, I'll pass you my Zon. Yeah, if you're gonna pass to me, you might as well fucking let me keep that shit at this point, okay? I got to test one out for a week, okay? I got to test it out for a week. So kind of let me know what the deal is. They have the Donut AR-15 mags now. Donut is just infiltrating everything. I saw you're also on Discord as well. They are infiltrating everything. Everybody is on the scrotum of goddamn Donut, okay? Is that the new Autumn? Is that literally the new Autumn? Because like every time I'm seeing folks talk about the shit, like everybody's just coming through. They're getting all these different Donut items, whether it is patches, REs, or knives, or fidget items, sacks. They're taking over. I don't own any of it. I mean, would I be willing to try some shit? Yeah, if you send me some shit, I will be able to rock it out. But at the end of the day, it's a fucking knife, is it not? At the end of the day, it might look good on a camera or something like that. But is it something that I'm going to immediately... Is this carbon-based human going to separate himself for his money for this shit? Probably not. Probably not. But it is interesting that this seems to all of a sudden now be taking over the EDC community. It feels really faddish to me. I feel like you're going to buy this. Imagine spending $429 on an OTF Microtech donut type shit. The fad fades away and you're still rocking this shit in your goddamn pocket.
Hey, bro, come on.
I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
Is it something we're going to be 100% happy to still have? I don't know. Jesse says the crispy cop community donut. I'm not saying don't get it. If it brings you joy, then fucking carry that shit. You know what I'm saying? If it brings you joy, then just fucking carry that shit. But AR-15 mags, AR-10 mags, 22 mags, donut edition. Obviously, your weapon would 100% be used for range or hunting. I mean, maybe you want to be that silly guy that has a self-defense loadout for that type of shit. He says 2 more ounces for you, sir. Stop bullying me, okay? But you're so fucking right, okay? So right. So right. I'll go ahead and pour 2 more up, man. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces, man. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces. I'm using a Marine X whiskey glass. Now, hoping to get some more of these in stock very, very soon. I like the way these things breathe and everything kind of functions and flows out of these things. 2 more ounces. Somebody put me down for 2 more ounces as well. Oh, that shit is fucking stings the nostrils. I fucking love Chestnut Farms. This is the BIB version. So it's like $80 at Total Wine. If you can find the regular Chestnut Farms for like $50, you can buy that as well. You don't need to spend the additional money. This is 100 proof. The only difference with the regular, I think the regular is like 90 proof. This BIB won't fall apart if I were to mix it up, but I normally don't mix my drinks in as well. So I see X with the do-rag, got them waves on point. No, this is just a wrap. This is just obviously in, you know what I'm saying, goddamn black culture. You know what I'm saying? I see you know a little bit about it up there in Atlanta, but this is not a do-rag. This is just a hair wrap. This is just, I don't want to, you know, I want to keep my goddamn dreads out of my face, but at the same time, be able to see what the fuck I'm doing. It's just a head wrap. So Jesse says that Spigo looks sick. I could use as a new neck knife. Actually wearing it around the neck, Jesse, you're bold. Because for me personally, I don't know about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that shit. The Striker used those CR123 batteries though. Those type of batteries, whether it's the CR123s, the 18650s, the 22750s, or whatever the fuck they're called, I like them because of the capacity. But overall, I think that I prefer AA and AAA just for simplicity's sake. But when it comes to actually throwing lumens at a tree line, you got to have something stronger than AA. I understand that. Barlow says, does anyone else carry a Buck 110, no pocket knife clip? Heavy as hell, but I love that thing. Built like a fucking Mack truck. I got a Buck 110. I got Buck 112 Pro. Buck is like where I kind of started at, right? Like 100%. It 100% is something that I don't recommend a Buck as a starter. You know, when people ask me, hey, what's a good starter knife? I grab yourself a CRKT Tuna or a Civivi Elementum, a Civivi Praxis. But if someone says, hey, what's a good American-made knife that you would recommend, X, I would always recommend a Buck 110, a Buck 112 Pro, or any. If someone asks for a fixie, I always recommend Ontario Rack Company's fixed blade knives, but they're going out of business, so maybe I have to move on. Maybe it's time to move on to goddamn Spartan or Tops knives or something like that as well. But I love my Buck 110. Drift is here as well. Thanks for stopping by. It says, carried my Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros, Ned Foss F48 folder, the P320 for the boomstick, and a pack of Tic Tacs. Really? Goddamn Tic Tacs as well?
Hey,
okay.
bro, come on now, dog. Come on,
oh
man.
my God. He says, any recommendations on a tourniquet? I would just buy it on Amazon. Anything that's highly rated, Drift. If you buy anything on Amazon, take it out of the plastic. Make sure you loosen it, because if you have to apply the tourniquet to yourself, you need to be able to apply the tourniquet one-handed. So we used to buy pigs in Afghanistan. We used to shoot the pigs, and then we would apply tourniquets to them so we can practice applying tourniquets. We would practice applying tourniquets one-handed. If your tourniquet's not loosened, if it's still in the plastic, you're doing it wrong. After we would shoot the pigs, we would fucking eat the pigs. We weren't supposed to do that shit, but we did it anyway, okay? But yeah, anything that's highly rated on Amazon. I don't have like a specific brand. If you really want to lean heavy on a brand, Urban Medical Supply. Urban Medical Gear. Field Trip. Let me look that shit up. Urban Medical Gear has sent me shit in the past. High quality shit, but I don't think I would spend my money on it. So one thing about Urban Medical Gear, they have a relationship with VanQuest. And so a lot of their packs are VanQuest collabs. I love their shit. Their Israeli bandages, their kits for sunken chest wounds, their tourniquets, their shears, everything is high quality. Everything is high quality, but it's fucking pricey. Imagine if you wanted to get yourself an IFAC or an ETAC. I don't know if I want to spend $135 on an IFAC. That's a fucking pricey boy. That's a pricey boy, but they do have a collaboration with VanQuest, so you're getting a super high quality bag. You're not getting one of these starter bags that you might find on Amazon. This is literally the kit that they sent me. When they sent this kit out to me, I also supplemented with additional Israeli bandages. And I don't have a tourniquet on the side like they have here. But yeah, just get something highly rated. Just make sure that it's at least a CAT Gen 7 and you should be fine. Oh, he said I'll pass you the lasagna. He didn't say I would let you keep it, sir. Okay, I got it. 100%. I understand. Drift says he has a Soundcore Liberty 2 Pros. I am an earbud snuff. Like my IEMs that I'm using right now are fucking beginning to fail me. One of them's not working. I'm fucking livid about the shit because I spent like $120 on these things. Whether they're IEMs or they're buds that go in my goddamn pocket. So like the buds that stay in my pocket are the Google Pixel Buds, like literally always in my fucking pocket. The Google Pixel Buds Pro. They work with all my phones. And I'm such a snob when it comes to headphones and shit. These live in my pocket. What live on my desk are the Sony XM4s. Those headphones. I don't like wearing those around the house because they fall out of my ears. But I am a fucking earbuds and headphones snob. Now, I have an iPhone. And AirPods would make sense for me to own. But my iPhone it's more like a work phone. I use it for YouTube. I use it for work. So I don't see the benefit of owning AirPods, especially when I own fucking 3 pairs of earbuds already. Between these Google Pixel Buds, I have the Google Pixel Buds from 2020, and I have the Sony XM4s. I fucking have a lot of these things. A whole lot of these things, man. So do I want to just roll out and grab some other shit? As much as I would love to, it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Oh, that shit's too fucking hot. Put that shit out. Even with the goddamn snips, that shit is too fucking hot. Too goddamn hot. Let's see. My knife got donut Minnie Mouse ears, says Drift. I know you say you were buying some for your wife. I'm assuming those are for your wife. Because, so I gave Mrs. X what was it? Was it the Benchmade? Yeah, I gave her the Benchmade Mini Osborne BK. Gave her the Benchmade Mini Osborne BK. I have not seen that thing in fucking months. Gave it to her on a live stream. So glad that she has it. But she does not fucking know where it is.
Hey, bro, come on now,
what?
dog. Come on, man.
Danny Lene, what is going on, ma'am? $230? Of course, you can get it cheaper on like places like Blade HQ and shit like that. But if you were going to lose the shit, man, and hopefully you're watching right now, if you were going to lose the shit, I mean, I could have just gave you the Ontario Rat number 2 for fucking $40 and called it a goddamn day. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. I'm just saying. This is her EDC knife right now, though. So she has this EDC knife at the moment. She goes on construction sites. So Danny Lene, her main job, she's an interior designer for a high-end builder for houses. So she has to go onto construction sites to check her, I guess, her interior design. I don't fucking know, right? So she's going to these different houses and she has to cut shit and she has to wear steel-toe boots and all that type of shit. But I want you to have the ability to be able to pull the shit out and fucking rock and roll with a good pair of goddamn earbuds, man. Just rock and roll with the shit. So, you know, we'll see. Hopefully she finds it. She's going to be on a construction site tomorrow. And I don't think her boss permits her to just be walking around in goddamn flops and shit like that. Brandon says he owns a few donut items. I carry them every single day. I think they're cool looking. Sir, if you like it, then fucking carry that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way this goddamn TRM shadow looks. I wouldn't recommend it for everyone. Get off the goddamn screen, Brandon. Appreciate that. I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. It's fucking pricey. I get it. American made everything. G10 scales, which are machined and look fucking phenomenal. The show side is black. The other side is this goddamn olive green color. Titanium pocket clip. Beautiful overall look of this knife. Extremely sharp with American made CPM 20 CV blade steel on this type of shit. You don't need all this. Stonewash blade. Like, you don't need all this. But do I fucking like this shit? Yes. Do I like how well the goddamn lock works? Yes. Like, I can stop the lock at any point that I want to. This works, in my opinion, significantly better than Benchmade's Axis. I think it works better than the goddamn what they're inspired for, which is the Axis lock. Like, I can stop this at any point and it won't close. I think that's top-notch type of material when it comes to this shit. But is it for everybody? No, I wouldn't recommend it for everybody. But would I say that you would pick it up if you want something that you want to spend a nice pretty penny on and you just hold on to 100%. Now, I think I like the TRM Atom a little bit more, but the TRM Atom is a liner lock. It's just something about this specific knife. It just feels really goddamn good, but it's a goddamn pricey boy. All right. Let's see. He said he meant his wife. Okay, that's what I thought. I thought you mentioned it during the podcast earlier. I live in Portland, where people can get a bit skittish about knives. Started getting the donut because it's a little less threatening to people. Yeah, I could imagine, right? You're sitting there, you're drinking your goddamn espresso, your Riccato, your goddamn cappuccino, your anything, your iced coffee. I fidget with my knives. I don't carry fidget items. I don't carry pocket trash, but I do fidget with my knives. I can get it. If I'm fidgeting with, this TRM Shadow or this Civivi Elementum, a bug out, or God forbid, a fully automatic knife. Oh yeah, 100%. People get a little nervous about that type of shit. No Homo But says when he lets his hair down, there would be too much thirst, so he has to keep that shit there as well. Pause. I'm just saying, man, I appreciate that shit 100%. 100%. And so Danny Lene, Mrs. X, she has a very, very smooth going type of mentality, right? Danny Lene is the type of woman I got very lucky. She's the type of woman that will go find us a broad to take to the goddamn bedroom so that we can go fucking 30 toes. You hear me? Oh, goddamn threesome. 100%, she would. I know her, she would. But the biggest draw is fucking dreads. I don't know what it is women about dreads and shit like that, but I told her I was thinking about cutting my shit off. She met me with waves and a low haircut. She told me, are you interested in my goddamn vagina continuing to be goddamn moist for you? I said, okay,
Hey,
I
bro,
understand
come
that.
on now, dog.
I get it.
Come on, man.
Okay. Nice guy. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member.
God damn.
The CDC Salvation with the blue handle and the black blade look. Let's see. So he has a CDC as well. CDC Salvation. Field trip. Blue handle. Let's look that up real quick. So this is a crispy donut as well. Coming soon, they say. I guess the picture's coming goddamn soon as well, huh? So I actually kind of like the way this donut style looks. Okay, nice guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. This specific one, I kind of fuck with. Right? Like, this one I kind of fuck with. Would I fucking buy it at $180? No, probably not. They sent me all fucking 4 of them for fucking $80, 100%.
What?
I'm just saying.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I know they're not going to do this shit, but it is interesting. My Medic all day. I like My Medic as well. UMG is, I like UMG. Am I going to buy UMG? No. Not going to do it. If I'm going to spend my money, so one of my favorite companies is 1110. 1110 med kits are really, really good. But they make a lot of trauma kits. So 1110 med kits, if you're going to buy 1110 gear, you got to be ready to go all in and know exactly what you want. So I buy 1110 kits for my trauma kits. I keep these in the back of my truck. So instead of buying UMG, I like to buy 1110s because they got a lot of different options. They have IFAKs. They have trauma kits. You can buy them. You can get them on Amazon. These are some of my favorite kits overall. So you can get yourself like an IFAK or a regular med kit, and they are a little bit cheaper, depending on which one you want, than UMG. But this, I keep the ETAC tearaway kit. This one right here. This one is in the back of my truck. This one has an Israeli bandage. It has items in here for a sunken chest wound. A lot of people ask, X, why do you keep all this shit in here? The Marine Corps taught me how to treat these type of wounds. I'm not a doctor or a nurse. So if I go to help somebody at a crash site or something like that, I'm not going to get fucking sued because I'm not a doctor or a nurse. I'm going to try my best. If EMS or the police are not there yet, which I have done in the past, why not be the guy to try to be there and assist if you can? Why not? Yeah, I don't want you to have to 100%, concern yourself about that type of stuff. But I overall think that if you're comfortable with carrying that shit, just go for it. If you are comfortable with carrying that type of stuff, just go for it. If you're not trained in it, if you never used it before, then, maybe not so much. Somebody was talking about goddamn Mac earlier. Oh my God, I seen this shit earlier this year. That shit got fucking grandpa excited. So fucking nice. It's something about this photo that I took, man. I took this photo while I was at a hotel earlier this year. Between the American-made Mack truck and that American-made Chevy in the background, and then in the foreground, that goddamn American-made goddamn Chevy Suburban, this shit just had me fucking excited. I don't know what about this photo. It's fucking grabbed me by the goddamn balls. Pause. Okay. But yeah, if you're comfortable with carrying that type of stuff, having that type of stuff on you, then just go for it. If you're trained in it or whatnot, then just carry it on you. You should be fine as well. If not, then don't do it. Then absolutely do not do it. AirPods Pro all day. AirPods Pro, EDC explained. One thing I will say is they have God tier noise cancellation. As much as I like my Google Pixel Buds Pro, I like my Sony XM4s, they cannot hold AirPods when it comes to noise cancellation. I would say the Sonys are like neck and neck, but the transparency mode, holy fucking shit. I bought Mrs. X some of those shit. Oh my God. I tried them out and then fucking cleaned out the goddamn earwax out of that shit. I'm just saying.
Hey, bro, come on now,
This shit was nice.
Come on,
This shit was fucking phenomenal, man. This shit was phenomenal. How do you guys store your EDC knives is a question that I have. So I keep my stuff in a husky box, right? I keep all my stuff in a big ass husky box. Keep everything just kind of all lined up, ready to rock and roll at any time. But I'm gonna have to expand to a second fucking drawer. You know what I'm saying? As much as I'm a big fan of having everything laid out, I've maxed out my top drawer of my 62-inch husky toolbox. There's a lot of them, man. It's time to fucking move and maybe even expand myself on that type of shit. Super interesting though. Let's see. Slap that like button, geeky as God. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. Slap that like button. It owed me some goddamn money. Put some goddamn. Did you use Johnson's and Johnson's or a little bit of Walmart brand goddamn baby powder when you slap that shit, sir? Slap it if you're entertained.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Brandon says, I need to give me some good earbuds. I'm chronically cheap when it comes to them, but I am trying to get better. I'm looking at the Soundcore Freedom 4s. Brandon, just explore YouTube University. Don't go with my recommendation because you may not like the way they fit in your ears. You may not like the way they look. I'm a snob, so I fucking listen. My job has a cell phone credit, right? So every year we get $250. It's not a lot of money. $250 that we can spend on a cell phone, right? I don't know what cell phone you can buy, even if you trade your shit in. What cell phone can you buy for $250? None. So you're allowed to use that for accessories as well. So what I do with my job, instead of buying a new phone every year, I hold on to my fucking phone and I use that $250 credit and I buy headphones. So I personally haven't bought headphones in years. My job fucking buys them. But for my own money, because these headphones are fucking expensive. These Google Pixel Buds, $199. My Sony earbuds were $249. The Google headphones I bought in 2020 were like $200. Like fucking expensive as shit. There are some pricey boys. EDC explains no. So she said it is one of her bags. She did say that, right? But you know what EDC explained? She said the same shit fucking last week. Danny Lene, are you watching? She said the same shit last week. She said, I think it's in my khaki colored tote bag. Tonight, she said, I think it's in my black bag. If she doesn't find that goddamn knife, it's going to be some goddamn furniture moving around this shit. You hear me? No, not really. It's not. It's not going to be. It's not going to be. Okay. You know, right now she allows for me to penetrate her body. So we're not going to be doing no shit like that. Okay. I'm just saying.
What?
No, you understand what I'm saying.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay. Ever tried the Shox Bone Conduction Sport headphones? No. So I oftentimes look at those headphones on Shop My Exchange and they have a whole line of different products, but I don't know. What ends up happening is I end up fucking with the same thing over and over. Do they have them? Oh, they took them away. Let me see. Shox. Okay, yeah, they do have them here. So these look like they would be really good for working out because they're not going to fall out of your ears. How much are they? Let's take a look. So $114. That's not bad. And I 100% would get them in the green color. Oh, that's gray. They don't have a green color? They don't. Okay, so I would probably get them in black if I were to pick them up. But yeah, I'm a snob when it comes to this shit, man. I need good listening. 100%. Nice Guy says the Boker Wiener Warrior. Is it the Wiener? The goddamn Wiener? Which one is it, sir? What is it? He says, what are your thoughts on that, sir? Well, listen, I don't know what my goddamn thoughts on the goddamn Wiener. You know what I'm saying? But let's look this shit up. It's a terrible fucking name because, you know, goddamn folks that can't pronounce a motherfucking thing like your boy right here. You don't want that shit coming in. Oh my God, it's a real fucking wiener, okay? Oscar Mayer. Give it to Mikey. He'll try anything. That's my initial impressions of this shit. Nice guy. That's my initial impression is give it to Mikey. He'll try anything. Was his name fucking Mikey that tried any fucking thing? How much is this shit going to cost? $69. Okay. Giggity. I guess I'm you know, D2 steel. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. $69. Made in I'm assuming this is a Taiwanese. Yeah, it is made in Taiwan. Taiwanese made Boker. You know, if this is some shit that you're, you know what I'm saying? If this is the shit that you're interested in, then go pick the shit up. Clayton, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being a goddamn member. He says not 30 toes. EDC explain. Let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. There are so many things that I've learned about Mrs. X since wedding her, since getting married to her, that have been fucking fantastic. I don't know if I have the fortitude to handle 20 additional toes from 2 women in the bedroom, but I would give it a fucking shot. You hear me? Especially if Mrs. X, if she's doing the goddamn recruiting. If she's doing the recruiting, the bitch is going to be bad. I already know what the goddamn deal is, okay? And she's already told me. I was like, what? Hold on, wait, what? Unsolicited? I didn't bring this shit up. She says, X, you know, what would you, how do you feel about if we brought a broad home from the club one night and we went goddamn 30 toes? I says, congratulations, okay? Oh my God. Congratulations. I mean, she's open to polyamory. She's open to goddamn threesomes. Good head on her shoulders. I'm telling you, other than being a little feisty, you know what I'm saying? My type of guy. My type of guy. Geekiest Guy says, I hate how much hair ties suck. If they made them better, I'd be stoked. Having long hair can be deadly. I swear. 100% concur. So I have dreads. So if you don't know what dreads are dead hair. Okay. As you get new growth, you twist your new growth into dead hair. So all this hair on my head is dead hair, right? So this can be technically, if somebody had like 10 hours on their hand, they can take my dreads out. It would take like 10 to 12 hours. It would take, you know what I'm saying? My hair wouldn't be this long though. It would probably be like up here somewhere. Because all dreadlocks is the twisting of new growth with dead hair. But because I have fucking soft hair and shit like that, a lot of times sometimes my dreads fucking slip out of my fucking head. Have to be retwisted back into my head. I need fucking nappier hair. I need like Kunta Kinte hair. There are no blue donuts. Give me pink or give me death. Are there no blue donuts? Listen, I will go to some goddamn is it Shipley's? No, it's not Shipley's. What's the name of that goddamn donut spot that's nationally known? You know what I'm saying? Plus, it's good to have the gear in case of a duty EMT around. Yeah, 100%. If it's a duty EMT around, you have the gear already ready to rock and roll. You can hand them the equipment. I've only had to roll on one accident scene and use my equipment. The person broke his arm and it was a compound fracture. Do you know what a compound fracture is? I can't show you the shit on YouTube because, you know, my whole shit would get shut down. A compound fracture is when the goddamn bone is leaving the skin. I rode up on a scene when a guy got in an accident. The adrenaline was still rushing through his bone. He didn't even know he had a compound fracture. His wife got him out the car. She's freaking out. I just literally wrapped that shit in some fucking gauze, applied a tourniquet, and tried not to fucking throw up. That was the course of action. Brandon says, watch out, everybody. Grandpa's getting excited. Let me tell you something. Sometimes these loadouts that I carry, they excite me. That's a small component of EDC. I do a lot of videos about fads and shit that you don't need to carry anymore and all that type of shit. But at the end of the day, if the shit fucking excites you, carry it. If it excites you, buy it. Who cares, right? Like, who cares? Gigas God says, always got to put some powder on it for that goddamn slapping of that goddamn like button, sir.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Florida has pretty lax knife laws, but trust me, any of the knives trigger Karens with tremendous effortlessness. 100%. Listen, I don't know what it is. I pull my knives out for the simplest of tasks, and sometimes people get triggered. I got this fucking knife on me. Of course, I'm going to cut the goddamn receipt off of my Starbucks cup. I got this damn knife on me. Of course, I'm going to use it to cut the zip tie off the toys that I just bought at fucking Walmart before I even walk out of the store. But you know what? People get a little worried about that shit. I literally, the other day, I had one of my 2-year-olds underneath my fucking arm. I'm holding him like a fucking football. So his head is hanging out. I deploy a knife, put it in my left hand. I bought a toy for him. I cut the toy out of the box. I bought a Lightning McQueen from Cars. I bought a Lightning McQueen toy. I cut it out the box before we left the fucking store. Because listen, I'm not fucking stupid. I walked in the store. I bought the Lightning McQueen. I cut it out the box, and then I fucking walked around the store and did my shopping in fucking peace. People get triggered by that. People are easily triggered by that shit. The person's looking at me like, hey, it's a little weird that this guy walked in here and bought a Lightning McQueen. He hasn't fucking done any other shopping. He has this 2-year-old under his fucking arm. Let me tell you something. Mrs. X is fucking a baddie. You hear me? I have 2 kids that are both about to be 2 years old. They're 10 months apart. Do the fucking math, okay? When I take one of them to the store, I have to think of some creative shit to keep them fucking distracted. EDC Explain says, yeah, your furniture laughing my ass off. What did I say earlier about that? Geekus God says, the last Samsung Buds Pro 2 suck as passive noise, but they are great for noise cancellation. I saw reviews on those Samsung Buds. They didn't impress me. When I was on the fence about buying the Sonys, 100% I gravitated towards the Sonys versus the Samsung. I've been using the Tozo Buds for a while. Damn good for $30. Yeah, but let me tell you something. Even if you step up to something like the Google Pixel Buds A series for $99, you can get them on sale sometimes for goddamn $60. Giggity. It's gonna fucking blow your mind. Even like the differentiation between those two will blow your fucking mind. Drip says, EDC Explain says it's a joke knife. Listen, this wiener goddamn knife, and same thing with the goddamn Drip. This wiener knife seems like it's some real life. Like, people are buying the shit, are they not? They wouldn't keep making it between the donuts and the wieners and all that other type of shit. They wouldn't. They wouldn't keep making it if it was not selling. They wouldn't do it. So obviously the shit is still fucking selling. They have us by the fucking scrotum. Pause. Okay. Between the Autumn and shit like that, between all of that type of shit, the Autumn, the donuts, the fads, the titanium, everything, the lanyards on everything, the beads on everything. Fucking speaking fucking soon as I got goddamn beads and shit on my shit right here.
Hey,
Boosie.
bro, come on now, dog.
No, I'm just saying.
Come on, man.
Okay. But the point is, these companies know what fucking has us. They know how to fucking grab us. In 2022, Boca released those designs on the April Fool's Day and said it was a joke for the next day. And then next thing you know, they fucking were selling it to everyone saying, hey, where'd you get that at?
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
I want one too. I can see that. Polyamory takes work, but it's great for some people. Yeah, I can see that. I don't know if I would fully listen. I would only do polyamory for a couple of reasons, right? Because that's a full relationship. If the broad that I was doing a relationship with was going to help Mrs. X with these goddamn kids, but also let me penetrate, develop a relationship, I know Mrs. X. She would say 100% fucking sign the bitch up, okay? I'll see you in 2 days. I know her. We got fucking 5 kids. If the broad was gonna help with these goddamn kids, all I have to do is fucking every now and again I go over there and fucking slide the pixie stick up into the pink palace. 100%. Already know what the goddamn deal is. Redskin Faithful says, you're a lucky man. Does she have any single friends? Asking for a friend. I know you're asking for a friend because I think you said you're about to celebrate your 30 year, right? She does have some single friends, and those goddamn broads run in some fucking circles. You hear me? They run in some goddamn circles. All them goddamn bitches is bad. Her sister's single, if you're wondering about that. Okay. They all run in circles. Let me see if I can find some photos when the whole goddamn crew goes out all at once. Y'all have to hit her up directly because when they decide that it's time for them to explore and hit these goddamn streets, oh, it's a whole goddamn issue. It's a whole issue. It's like the whole goddamn crew is just full of fucking baddies. Let me find this shit real quick. All right, so took Danny Lene out for her birthday last year, right? First off, give me a goddamn attaboy in the chat because you already know that shit is fucking poking out, man. Give me a goddamn attaboy in the chat. You already know what the goddamn deal is, man. It's the reason we got 5 kids. They run in goddamn circles together, okay? But looking at the entire crew, they run in entire circles together. Her sister's on the far right. She's single, but she's young. Okay, guys. Just saying. Whole crew. It be like that sometimes. It be like that sometimes. 100%. So let's see. Tanner says, out here in the cold ass coal mine, eating my dinner and tuning in. Love the stream, my guy. Appreciate you, man. Hopefully you're doing well, man. Let me give you some goddamn milk.
He needs some milk.
Let me get you goddamn some milk and coffee, man, so you can stay warm, man. You're a Samsung sheep. Listen, I used to be all on goddamn Samsung's balls, okay? I was all about my Samsung Galaxy Note 5. And it fucking shit the bed. When it shit the bed, I got the Google Pixel 6, and I've been on Google Pixel ever since. No, I'm sorry. I got the Google Pixel 4 XL. Then I got the Google Pixel 6. Now I'm on a Google Pixel 7. And I'm just saying, I fucking love it. This shit gets the job done. I'm very interested in the Google Pixel 8, but there's nothing wrong with this phone. There's nothing wrong with it. So I would literally be getting a phone just because I like the way the shit looks. But do I need to? No, there's nothing wrong with my phone. Nothing wrong with it at all. But I am an Android sheep. Yes, I can concur with you on that. Going to buy the wiener for my friend who manages a hot dog bar in Seattle. It's only $70, Jesse. Why not, right? Sigra Springfield need to make a donut gun. Sir, chill out.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
No. An entire boomstick. An entire boomstick. I don't know about that, man. It's just like, I understand where some of these companies are coming from, but let me tell you something. If I see an entire boomstick that looks anything with the actual donut theme on it, there's going to be a whole issue. Because I just don't understand, like, why would you want something like this in your pocket? I think this is a Glock. Why would you want something like this in your pocket, Ironside? Excuse me, or Redskin Faithful. Why would you want something like this in the pocket? Like, how did you get your hands on this shit? Me personally, I don't care what scopes and flashlights and triggers and extended mags and all that other type of shit you got on a goddamn boomstick. There ain't no fucking way, boy. Ain't no way.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I mean, if that's what you want, man, then go for it. But if you send that shit my way, it's going to be a novelty item, 100%. It's just being a side dude, basically, if it comes to poly. And listen, I don't know what it is for me personally. Mentally, if we ever came to a day when I was incapacitated, I was no longer able to penetrate Mrs. X, and I had to send her to go get freaking her back blown out by another dude, he needs to live in another fucking state. You understand? Because if I am unable to, sexually make it happen for Mrs. X, I'm not going to make her go the entire rest of the marriage and not freaking get any at all. But she needs to leave the fucking state, okay? She needs to leave the goddamn state. Hook it up, X, says Redskin Faithful. I'm just saying, man, they run in goddamn groups. Pass the sister for my info, says Brandon. Sir, I'm just...
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on,
listen,
man.
the sister lives in Austin, Texas, Brandon, man. If you can come down from if you can come way from the Pacific Northwest and make your way down here, then you might have a goddamn chance. There are donut guns. I think they are aftermarket finishes, but they do exist. Did we not just see this freaking monstrosity on the screen? Get off my screen, Brandon, for a second, sir. Did we not see this shit? Like, why? I know some freaking broads will love some shit like this. I know it. I know some broads will like a goddamn donut Glock. I know some broads will like a goddamn donut Taurus, a goddamn donut Sig. Oh, it's my favorite. Give me the Springfield, please. I'll take 2. Oh, they make Smith & Wesson in pink and donut? Give me 6, please. They probably upcharged $200 additional for this fucking bullshit. I mean, it's up to you, man. I'm not saying this. If that's what you want, man, do you, boo-boo, okay? I've been rocking the S22 Ultra. I need the stylus. If it didn't have it and have crazy features, I'd still run Android. I used to use the stylus on my Galaxy Note 5 all the fucking time. Take a quick note, all that type of shit. I don't know. That Glock is too bright for me, says Geekiest Guy. Sir, I concur. Listen, there are people that it is for somebody. It is for somebody. Asleep says, I live in Austin. Chill out,
hey,
bro.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He says, I live in Austin. Slide me her goddamn number, sir. Would you make it happen, man? Oh, my God. I get it, man. I get it. I mean, it'd be some weird shit. Obviously, we never fucking 20 toes or goddamn 30 toes or a sister. That would be fucking weird. But I mean, some rest of her friends, not any ones in the picture, but like other ones that exist, they're all fucking bad. She has one booger wolf of a friend, and she's not even a booger wolf. She's like a fucking 8. Okay. They run in goddamn flocks. I don't know why They run in flocks together like that. Someone please explain it to me. I am thoroughly confused. He says he would carry a donut boomstick. Me personally, if you gave it to me, oh, absolutely. I would carry it. It would be my CCW if I have to use it. Police department, you're more than welcome to hold on to that goddamn boomstick while you conduct your goddamn investigation. Okay, I don't give a goddamn. Okay, I don't care. I'm just saying. Doesn't matter to me, man. Tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day. Are you going to make any big purchases? My cart is thoroughly full, Redskin faithful. I'm thinking about going live and maybe presenting some deals that I find. Let me show y'all how I find some of these fucking deals, okay? I don't want y'all to think I'm just fucking. There's 2 different places I go to find these fucking deals, okay? 3 really, but I'll show you 2 of them. So one of the places I like to go is to Struggleville. Struggleville.net. That's his website, struggleville.net. I'll even paste the shit in the chat. Struggleville is always coming through finding these goddamn icy ass deals. Has me by the fucking balls. Pause. He always find these deals for tools, shit for your house, and stuff for EDC. I start with Struggleville. I land on Slick Deals. Tomorrow is Amazon Prime Day number 2 because Amazon is fucking greedy AF. But take yourself to Struggleville. Start here. And you may find some deals, whether it's on Amazon or it's on Home Depot or Lowe's, Northern Tool. He has all sorts of shit. And then you also end up finding yourself on Slick Deals. If you go to Slick Deals, you come here in the search title, put pocket knife. When you put that up here, it's going to put any deals for pocket knives. So the first one up here is the Civivi S35VN Pintail. So that looks actually pretty fucking slick. Normally $83. It's fucking $50. Let's go take a field trip real quick. $50. Let me see if the pricing on this. So if you really want a nice G10 scales S45VN Civivi knife, the pricing hasn't been this low ever. Actually, no, it was this low in August. But since August, it's been consistently $83. So if you were interested in getting I don't know if this is G10 with carbon fiber overlays or if it's really G10 scales. But if you wanted to get yourself this specific knife for fucking $50, Slick Deals is where I just found it. S35BN. That's how I find my deals. Plus companies send me shit as well. That's how I freaking am able to snag a lot of these deals. So what do I end up doing? I go to Slick Deals. I go to Struggleville. What else they got while I'm here? Shit. Civivi seems like they're doing all sorts of stuff. They also have. Let me check this out real quick. Oh my God. I love this wheel. This goddamn wood. Pause real quick. Oh my God. $31. I've never heard of this goddamn website. Atlantic Knife. Normally $75. You can get this shit for $31. I mean, if you're willing to roll the goddamn dice, why not? Why not? So that's what I like to use. I like to use Slick Deals for shit like that. This has a budget steel with the CR15 COMOV blade steel. I get it. But if you really want that wood handle, I think this is a liner. Yeah, it is a liner lock. Then yeah, go for it. Then go for it. But that's kind of how I dig up my deals when it comes to Amazon Prime Day. Hey guys, I appreciate y'all stopping by for another Mantuary after show, Mancade After Dark. Time for me to bounce my ass up out of here, man. I appreciate y'all stopping by, making this shit happen. Once again, I gotta bounce myself to the upper room, man.
Well, what that upper room, nigga?
Hit that like button.
Upper room with Jesus.
But I've seen all these goddamn pictures of Mrs. X. I got some shit to take care of. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We will speak soon.